Hey YouTube, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing very well today. If you're first time stopping by my channel, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for hitting the play button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for hanging in with me. I know I've been a little bit off of my schedule, but quite frankly, I'm just putting out content as it kind of occurs. And today I've got an unboxing video, plus it's a July kind of wrap, even though July's not over. I can tell you at least where I'm at with where I'm at. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July if you're in the United States, but let's get into it. I hope it was safe. I hope everybody's dealing well with the heat. Okay, first things first. Per some of the comments in my last video that I posted, I was telling people about writing with fountain pens, and I was talking about my exploration with my pilots. Well, this month has been an exploration with all of my Sailor fountain pens. So let's do those first. I've been really enjoying writing with all 6 of my Sailor fountain pens. The ones that I had more than that, but I got rid of them. Today I'm actually writing at the time of filming the Sailor Pro Gear. This is, I think, the Ocean pen that I have. And then I've got some Pro Gear Slims. Let me just pull these out of the cases really quick. And so I have a total of 6 Sailor fountain pens. These 3 are all full-size Sailor Pro Gears, and these 3 are the Sailor Pro Gear Slims. I would like to get the Sailor Realo, I think is what the name of it is. Brittany from Carrots and Olives has it on her channel. She shot it probably last year sometime. Beautiful looking pen. I think it's a little bit girthier. It's like a little bit bigger than this Pro Gear full size, and I think it's a little bit girthier. I would love to get that one, and that's pretty much all I've got going on in the world of Sailors and acquisitions. This year has been a very slow year for me to be buying fountain pens. I've bought 2 fountain pens this year, and the DC Pen Show is coming up the first weekend in August. So if anybody plans on going, I will be there on Saturday. The only thing I've got lined up is a custom nib grime. I'm not really planning on buying a fountain pen, but you guys know how that goes. You don't plan on buying one until you see one, and then all of a sudden you've splurged and you've saw one. So these are the ones that I've been writing with. For the most part, these are all medium. This is a medium fine. This one, and I have in the last video, and I'll put a card over here in the corner, what every one of these fountain pens are and the nibs that I have in them. But these have been going really, really well, and I've been really enjoying these fountain pens for the month of July. So because it's not a July wrap-up, it's just kind of a quick check-in. I'm going to pull these to the side and put them back into the respective pen case here. And then I'm going to get into my unboxing. So one of the things that this channel is kind of morphing a little bit to is books. I've been becoming more of an avid reader in my free time, so I think I've kind of switched off my purchases of fountain pens for my purchases of books, because I realized how much I really do like reading books. I've got 2 book journals this year that I'm using. This one is an Archer and Olive. I haven't been keeping up well in the front of this book journal for the most part, because I kind of started cutting out pages for the books that I wanted to read. I had stats for 2023, and then I had the books that I've read, and then I went into my TBR list for 2024, which has grown from 50 books to 264 books. I don't think I'm going to get through 264 books this year, but as my current count is, I think I've read 38 of the 50 books that I wanted to read for the year. I was doing this kind of TBR book spread. I ran out of space because I went through reading some of my books faster than I thought I was going to. So I'm kind of documenting my books here in a very straightforward fashion. However, when I get back into the back of the book, I do my write-ups of the various books. I've only DNF'd 1 book so far, and currently I'm still reading Yellowface and The Wheel of the Mini, and they're both excellent. So I will be doing a wrap up when those are done. But right now, those are the two books that I'm reading. And I keep that into the Archer and Olive. And I said previously on my channel, some of the frustrations, and it's all self-induced. This is nobody's fault but my own. I bought too many things for 2024. So I bought another one because I really wanted to try out this PAL planner. And I do like this PAL planner, and I do kind of mark more so like when I start and when I finish books. But this is going to go away in 2025. It's a little bit too redundant. And I also have book tracking happening in my what's the woman's name? I'm drawing a brain fart. Oh my gosh, Sterling Ink. I have a Sterling Ink like traveler sized notebook that I really like, that I think is going to actually just be my go-to planner for 2025. But I can't do everything bookish related. So when I was in Solid State Books in DC, I saw this My Reading Life journal, and I'm really looking forward to like using a already oriented book. So all I have to do is kind of fill out the book and try to somehow squeeze into the layout of this spread a little. I like the color book thumbnails a lot. Really looking forward to that. But it's like it asks you questions like why I chose this book. Let me zoom in a little bit, see if you guys can. You have to excuse me. My place is kind of a mess because I have family staying with me, so I'm kind of squeezing this in. It asks you questions like the feelings that this book invoked in me. Favorite passages, if you can actually cram all of your favorite passages in that space, that's great. Did reading this book change me in any way? So it asks you stuff that I don't currently kind of notate or comment on necessarily when I'm doing my own reviews, and I use the Cawpile, CAWPILE rating system. So that's how I kind of determine my rating metrics. So I look at characters, the atmosphere, the writing style, does it have intrigue, plot development, I forgot what the L is, and then E is entertainment, like your enjoyment of reading it. Logic is the L. The logic of the book doesn't logically lay out, well for you. Here they have mention of the cover and rating the cover, and I think I'm going to just try to squeeze in over here a little thumb tab of what the color book looks like for 2025. And so what I do normally is I just get like a color index. So I might be making these even a little bit smaller, but I feel like if I make it too small, it's going to be problematic. So I think what I would probably do is use that Traveler Sterling Ink book and put all of my little pretty book covers in there, or try to figure out a way that I can. Okay, so they have in here my favorite children's books. I think I'm going to probably end up decorating this page because I don't read children's books. I'm going to decorate these pages, or this page right here, or YA novels. I'll probably use it for cover. I don't think that I have any extra room in the back. Well, maybe. They gave you such little space in this one for reading notes. But I think what I'm going to do is probably buy this one and another one that I saw on Amazon. And I'm going to use these as my reading journals, especially the ones that have the actual spaces for the little photo to go into it. I think I'm going to get that one from Amazon because that one is missing. So where am I at? I still have on my TBR, this is a new ad for my 2024 TBR, The Silent Patient. My sister read it. She loaned me this book. I'm still trying to get to this one, so hopefully I'll get to that maybe towards the fall if I'm lucky. But these three books are the latest haul that I did in the month of June and early July. I heard really good things about this. Welcome to the Hongdong Bookshop. And this is a Korean book. So one of the things that I have been really trying to look forward to is reading more international authors and books from foreign countries. the DC is having the National Book Festival in August, and you can find that on the libraryofcongress.gov webpage, and I will put that link either here or down in the comments below. I think Shannon, who wrote the Priory of the Orange Tree and The Day of the Fallen Knight, I think is going to be at the National Book Festival. So there's a couple of authors that I'm really looking forward to like picking up. Gabrielle Zevin was just in DC. Unfortunately, I had a conflict the day that she was in town, and she was doing a book signing as well as a read from her book and talking about this book, which I'm really bummed about because I didn't know she was coming. But I'm looking forward to reading this book, and this is on my 2024 TBR. I heard lots of good things. This is another unexpected read called The Guncle. And this book is about Patrick, a gay uncle, Gup for short, has always loved his niece Macy and his nephew Grant. That is, he loves spending time with them when they come to Palm Springs for week-long visits, or when he heads home to Connecticut for the holidays. So when tragedy strikes and Patrick finds himself suddenly taking on the role of primary guardian, he is honestly overwhelmed. So this is going to be probably very hysterical about I'm expecting a pretty flamboyant gay man who all of a sudden gets put into parenthood roles with his niece and nephews, and it's going to probably be quite the hysterical read. I've heard very good things about that, so I'm looking forward to that one too, sometime in the fall. All right, let's talk about the quick unboxing, and I'm sorry I'm rushing a little bit through this, but my laundry's set to go off, and I know my timer's going to go off on my phone probably, but this just came in the mail today, and I've been looking forward to it. I tried to resist buying this, but I just could not help myself after looking at everybody's reviews of this. I'm so excited. I got the Kobo Libra Color e-ink reader, the Color e-ink reader, and what pushed me to buy this over the edge was the fact that I could actually annotate on the screen of a ebook, which I cannot do with my current Kindle. And reading Yellowface by R.F. Kuang pushed me over the edge, because I was like, I would be listening to a passage from her book, or going, oh my God, I need to write stuff in the margins, because that book is off the chain. So I have lots of commentary about that book, which I'll do a wrap up in, but nonetheless, I bought this, and I am going to open this up very quickly. There's tons of reviews about this product on the current. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to open this up. There's tons of reviews about this on YouTube, so I'm not going to go into how to use it. I feel like you can just watch another video, but I don't mind sharing if you're interested in my initial impressions of it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not happy with the fact that I had to buy a $70 stylus to get it going, and like everybody says, it is plastic. It's made out of recycled plastic materials, so I'm happy about the recycling effect. It does not feel horrible in hand. There's a little bit of this textured, I hope you can see that on the background. I do like the fact that the power button is, as they say here, on the back. A little bit easier to access this than it is for, just take this off. This should be ready to go. Than the Kindle. And I'm going to zoom in even more. Sorry about all the clutter on my kitchen table, but like I said, I got family staying with me, so we're gonna pick English. Oops, nope, go back. So that's that. Let's get started. I need to connect it to my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna pick my Wi-Fi. And I'm going to stop because I have to get my Wi-Fi off of my phone. Okay, so I went ahead and got my Wi-Fi connected. It immediately went into a update mode. And they were saying do not turn off the power here. That it's updating the software probably for the latest upgrades. And I heard after the fact, of course, that if you want to get a stylus and you're thinking about getting this, instead of paying the $70 that I paid for the stylus that I paid for, which they seem to be in kind of limited supplies if you order it off of the Amazon US website, you can get a Microsoft Surface stylus, and that is supposed to actually work with this. But I already bought this, and the buttons on that stylus work in the reverse. So you just have to train your brain to do things in the reverse. So I have to do some more work on this to get this activated and registered. I'm going to stop here, but if you would like more information about this and my initial thoughts after I get it set up and I finally accessorize it and trick it out, let me know. The box also contains the quick start guide. Right now everything seems to be very Rakuten is where you get the stylus from, so you only can order it from them. Through Amazon you can order it, but it's going to come from them. And then it has, of course, the area for your cord. And the cord, this is really nice packaging, thankfully is USB-C. So I'm going to keep this in here. I've got so many USB-C cables, I don't really need that, so I'm going to just leave that in there as is. But that is what is in this guide. I'll take this out just as a separate thing, and that's all I have for today. So if you have any other questions, let me know. What are you guys reading? I still want to know that in this. I know that I'm probably becoming more of a booktube type of channel, but I will still always talk about fountain pens because I'll be writing I use my fountain pens and everything that I can possibly use them in still to this day, and I just rotate them through. But let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you guys have one of these Kobo Libra color readers, I will be transferring some of my Kindle content from the Kindle that I currently have to this Kobo reader. I will say that if you're using Kindle Unlimited, you cannot transfer, or Libby books from your library you can't transfer to this Kobo reader, so you're going to still have to use your Kindle app. I think there's another software that you can put on here that will allow you to actually transfer your library books maybe, but Kindle Unlimited you cannot transfer using the Caliber software. So that's that for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for sticking to the end. I really appreciate you guys. All right, until next time, bye.